All right, what is up, guys? Crazy out of left field video today. And it is about why you shouldn't become an entrepreneur. Now, we're going to unpack this, and this is for specific people because I was someone who went through high school, college, absolutely directionless, didn't really care about things because I thought that all that was out there for me was a 9 to 5 job or just working for someone else. And I thought very limited minded. I thought as long as I made money, I don't care what I do. I didn't believe that there was expanded possibilities to do work that I'm passionate about, start my own business. I didn't believe these things during my education, my traditional education years, right? And what happened? Well, fast forward to after I graduated college, I really had no clue what to do at all. And yeah, I basically worked as a bartender for a year, maybe a little more. Nothing bad with that job, but I had no idea how to put my degree to use, how to get a real corporate job or job that uses skills that I somehow was supposed to learn in college. And I didn't know what to do. And I worked for a long time doing jobs that I hated. And that caused an itch to happen in me. It built a itch inside me that I had tried to scratch, which was starting my own business and wanting freedom. Freedom was the ultimate thing that I was after. And so why does this mean so what I was looking for to fill that was entrepreneurship, watching videos online, seeing people run online businesses, and I had a greater intuitive calling saying, let's do something greater. I don't need to just do this surface level admin work. There's no meaning here. And if I spend the same amount of hours doing something that I enjoy, I eventually will succeed, building something of my own that I enjoy that will suffice me and allow me to be independent and autonomous, travel the world. So this is where my world shifted. And it was at the peak of where I was I can't do this anymore. I can't just do jobs that are mundane. I need to do something that's meaningful. It was at that peak that I started to dive into it. And what I was after was freedom. And I think that I went the wrong way in going about it. And so that's what this video is for. If you're someone who wants to be an entrepreneur and is looking in this direction when wanting freedom and wanting to have autonomy and do what they're passionate about. And you may think that I'm discouraging entrepreneurship, but I'm absolutely not. I think there's a place for that. And I think it's something that I'm building and it's something that I'm working toward that I think people should work toward if they're similar to how I've been describing. But I think that if you're in a situation where you are in a job that you hate and just want to escape is dangerous, because what often happens, and what happened to me, is you'll try and just make money quick. You'll try and make Etsy stores, sell digital wall art or drop shipping stores and sell things and just try and make some quick cash online. This is stuff that I was doing, whatever, e-com store. I tried to get into freelance copywriting and getting into that whole thing just because I thought was sold on that business model. And none of the stuff came from inside where I had passion and curiosity and stuff, okay? And that's important to know because I failed at everything I tried because I didn't listen to that, okay? And typically people avoid the passion and curiosity because they think that it's a longer game. They think that it's either a longer or more riskier game. And I think it can be a longer game, which is why I have another option for you in the meantime while you allow that to surface up. I mean, it's a longer game for a reason. People haven't started to figure out what they're actually passionate about, and that takes time. And so you need to give yourself time to let yourself read books, explore your curiosities, allow yourself to be drawn to some content you like. Allow yourself to go to a bookstore and see what you feel called to pick up. Or allow yourself to try shit. Allow yourself to go skateboard. Allow yourself to go write books, draw, make YouTube videos, make music, make beats, whatever it is. These are things that I've been drawn to. Anyways, stay with me. Or don't, or click off. I don't care, actually. I'm not trying to attract a fan base or anything like that. I just like authentic, real content. That's what this channel's for, okay? I don't want fans. I just want to help people. All right. Let me gather my thoughts. There's a better way to go. There's a better way to do this. And also, there's a better way to get out of your job and put you in the right direction where you're able to start exploring your curiosities, traveling, feeling more freedom without having to like try and make a business model work or try and make money with it, okay? This is the biggest thing the area that I've been in. All right? So I wrote this post. I want to read it. So you don't need to start a business to gain freedom, okay? The quicker route, become an apprentice in the area that you actually want to master, in the area of work that you want to master. And I know, working for someone else is the last thing you want. I know this of you because you're like me if you watch me, okay? But let's think about this for a second, okay? Most people try and build a business just to escape the job they hate, all right? Most people try and build a business just to escape the job they hate. So they pick something random and they force it and they try and make something work and just try to do something just purely for money. And they think that when they get the money, it'll solve their problems and they can get their own place and that they'll be happy. But then they'll be spending the majority of their fucking time working on that thing they don't even care about to begin with, and then have to restart from square one trying to do what they're passionate about, which is going to be a long road, and they're starting it late because they've fucked up and just thought that money would solve their problems, and now they've built expertise in an area that they actually don't fucking care about. All right? That's not in the post, but I went on a side tangent. But let's go back to the post. An apprenticeship is different. Okay? You get paid to learn how to run the business that you want one day. Instead of locking yourself in a room, throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks while eating ramen noodles because you have no budget and you're not getting paid, living at your parents, instead of staying at your parents' house with all these people running around with like not having a private moment to yourself or just having the energetic space to yourself, instead of doing that, like, be independent, go travel, get a remote role. Everything's remote these days. Like, everything, especially if you want to be an entrepreneur, everybody's working remotely, okay? And there's a million different areas that you can get into that is actually in line and will show you and expand your awareness on like what's possible in that field you're interested in terms of entrepreneurship, because you'll be working with a team or working for someone and you'll be getting paid while learning. So you'll get paid to learn the actual skills that you'll need and be able to see how a business operates from the inside. While for your full-time job, while being able to travel and work remotely, okay? And we're going to get into some nitty-gritty. A little bit of nitty-gritty is involved in this video. Don't worry. I'm giving it to you. Okay. Instead of doing that, instead of locking yourself in a room until something works, that's not the way to do it. The way is to live life, immerse yourself in the area that you are interested in. I'm going to tell you how to find that out for yourself. But immersing yourself there, okay? And work for somebody else while you, like, to let you start immersing yourself and building credibility in that space, okay? You'll build expertise and credibility for people to actually listen and trust you for when you do start your business, because of all the time you spent in that field, because of all the knowledge that you've been able to build up in that field. People, you'll naturally be in a place to where you have expertise. After all this time, you'll just be in the know when you start a business. Let's say it's a clothing brand, okay? Let's say you're like, I'm passionate about clothes. I love clothes. I love hoodies. I love hats. I love the material. It's important to me. Maybe that's your thing, right? And maybe you enjoy that. So what would I do? Well, I'm the type of person who is, and this wasn't me in the past, this is the paradigm that I've gone into now that I believe is like number one thing that would have helped me a long time ago. Okay, I could waste a lot of time getting status and getting the job my parents think I should get, or getting the job that I know would just pay me more, and do that career and get the status and think that that route will be there. It's not the route, man. It is not the route, okay? I've gone this far in this route. I've gone this far. I've done the 6 figures. I've done the 10K a month. Okay, it's not the way if you're not, it's not the area you want to master, okay? I've done this. All right. And so what I would do is, let's finish the post because I'm going to get into, I have steps, all right? I have steps for you. We'll keep the clothing brand analogy or example, all right? So the best of all reason why being an apprentice, being a student first, and being an employee in a company or working with someone else in the field that you're trying to get into, the best thing about that is you get freedom that you're after now. You can quit your 9-to-5 job now, have some stability, and be in the area that you actually want to build from. Okay, now, without needing to wait until you're locked in a room and the spaghetti actually fucking hits. You don't need to wait till the spaghetti like hits the right spot and then the cash comes through, if that makes sense to you. All right, you don't have to wait for that. You can get the freedom now. The freedom meaning the travel, remote lifestyle, income, in an area that you're passionate about now by being an employee and not like trying to be an entrepreneur yet. Some people may be 100% clear on what they want to do and may have the luxury to stay at their parents' house and have the privacy they feel comfortable with and just go all in on it. But some people like you, if you're still resonating with this video, and some people like me before in the past, don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know what business to start. They don't know what they're interested in. They don't know what vibes with them. They don't know what they're passionate about or what area they want to master just yet. All right? And so this is that path for those people. Okay? This is what I believe is that path for those people. All right? If you're young, hungry, if you're against working in the rat race and just waiting for retirement to live life, if you want autonomy sooner than later and you want to do it easier, this is the way. It's being an apprentice. And here's the simple process. It is, number one, pick the arena you want to keep getting pulled toward. Okay, pick an arena. Let's say clothing brand. And, how do we know what arena to pick? Start seeing what you're drawn to. Maybe I have a hunch it's clothes, all right? Maybe I fucking love supplements. Maybe I like supplements or something. And I'm like, this is my thing. Like, this is what I'm born to do, right? The feeling that where you're like, I'm meant to do this, whatever that is. Okay, find it. Okay, let's do clothing brand for the example, but maybe it's music, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's like crayons, whatever it is. Okay, there's a way to make it work. I'm going to show you. Okay, clothing brand. This is the arena. I'm like, I like clothes. Okay, so then the second step is learn the ecosystem. Who's getting paid? And how is it happening, and where are people getting paid in an integrity way that you vibe with? All right. So just to brainstorm, like, okay, clothing brand. There's clothing brands. Like, where have I bought hoodies from that I was really happy with that purchase? Like, where was that? Okay. Who made this? Like, who's getting paid? Is there a team here? Or what else? Where's the manufacturer? Like, I'm talking ecosystem. Where's the manufacturer that made this material? This material is fucking fire, right? And just start understanding and learning the ecosystem, where the money's moving there. It's moving from the manufacturer to the person who's making the hoodie, to the brand, to the marketing person that works there and it does marketing for clothing brands to help build the business. Maybe there's salespeople on board who are trying to get partnerships. Let's think like whatever it is. Let's say Under Armour trying to get partnerships or brand deals with like professional athletes. There's so much involved with this simple thing of a hoodie. And if someone's meant to do that, like, you start seeing that arena open up and you're like, damn, I'd be really passionate if I was able to be a marketing person for a clothing brand and start helping businesses grow, clothing brands specifically grow. Okay. Where is that happening? Like, where is that going on? And so then 3, let's start building your expertise with projects, skills, certifications, results. This is where we start getting education. Maybe it's buying a course on understanding clothing brand, or buying a course on how to be a digital marketer for clothing brands, finding some people who are doing that, learning from them. Maybe there's some certifications that can make us look good. Let's sharpen up our LinkedIn. Let's get our presentation of ourselves going. Let's make a resume and start to like show what we've accomplished, or at least what we're passionate about and what skills we have. We're human. We all have skills. Let's use AI to figure out, how can I tailor myself as much as possible to help clothing brands and be a marketing person. Okay. 4, find the most entry level role in that arena. Okay. What team do I like? What is there a brand that I like? Under Armour. Okay. Is there an entry level role at Under Armour? Or maybe it's a more smaller scale brand that's more like streetwear and cool. Let's find an entry level role there, right? Like, can I work on a marketing team for whatever, I don't want to get striked for this video. I don't know how this works with naming brands, but like, let's just pick a brand. Okay. Find out if there's an entry level role, or better yet, reach out over email to the people who are in the role that you want to get into and connect with them and say, let's hop on a call. Hey, name, I've been following your work for a while at X brand. I see you've been doing marketing for them. My number one passion is to like get into this space, get into this field, and help businesses grow through helping them with digital marketing. I've been studying on it a ton, watching a ton of content, people from X, and X. I've done certifications with this. I'm wondering if you have any tips on getting into this space, or if your brand is taking on any extra people to do entry level work. So I'm looking to get started, right? If you send that out to 20, 30 people, like, you're going to get people, you're going to get traction. All right. You're going to get traction. And some people may already be qualified from their 9-to-5 job to like actually transition and do something into an entry level role like this. It's not hard to get entry level roles in these places, or partner with teams, right? It's not hard if you do it right. Okay. So that's the 5th step, is apply and reach out like a freelancer, not a beggar, right? Not someone who's desperate, but a freelancer, someone who has the value to back it up, or at least the drive to be confident that they'll learn what they need to learn to go and do it. Okay. This is happening in real time all around you, and you're missing it. People aren't aware of this. And I'm trying to shake my younger self and be like, this is what I would do, man. Most jobs are remote, so you want to travel, like, boom. I know there's an itch for a lot of people to travel. You want to get it out of your system, right? You want to do it while getting paid and not going broke, right? You need to continue the stability, right? If you're someone like this, you don't want to just cut yourself off from income, right? So get a remote role, scratch that itch for yourself, start going to Airbnbs and working on your laptop. Like, this stuff isn't that hard to do, okay? And if you watch my channel, you're going to get plugged into how to do this. All right, I talk about a lot of stuff: autonomy, authenticity, deep spirituality, and health stuff, okay? I talk about what the fuck I want. It's my channel, all right? So then on the side, when you're in this space, when you have freedom and you're able to do this, then start building your own thing. At that point, start building your own thing, okay? I'm looking at I don't know, I have the phone where it's like 3 cameras. I don't know which one to look in yet, okay? And my phone's 4K, and I wanted to test out the quality, all right? So I'm going to figure out in the next video like where to actually look. All right. On the side, start building out your own thing. May take longer because you don't have all in time to do it, but chances are you're not ready for all in. Not everybody is. You're not ready to be an all in entrepreneur. Start getting expertise in that space. So let's take digital marketer. Like, then you get that role. You start learning how marketing works. You start getting paid to not have to like worry about your next paycheck. And then you're actually doing that, getting immersed in it. Okay. Eventually, when comes time, like, you start doing it on the side, and then you're like, oh wow, like, I know how we do things here. I know how like this is done in the space now. I literally have everything I need to know to like make sure my marketing is good here. There's probably also going to be some stuff that you don't know that you're gonna have to figure out, but you're in such a good place to be like, whoa, I can start my own brand now and just work for myself, like, and already kind of get it floating, like start getting awareness, start getting some campaigns out, right? This is just an example. We could do any literally possible thing. We could do supplements, same kind of road. You could do crayons, like maybe it's something about crayons you're passionate about. What is it? Is it the wax? Okay, wax manufacturing. Like, let's see if we can work for a wax manufacturer. Is it the marketing? Is it the canvassing? Like, whatever it is, you can get in that field and immerse yourself. And I'd recommend using AI to expand yourself Be like, okay, I love fucking crayons, okay? I love crayons. Teach me about the ecosystem. Where's money moving in and around crayons? I'm serious. I'm serious, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. I think I gave a ton of like value for this video. If you're someone who needs help or guidance, if you're in a state that you resonate with this video and you feel called to like if you feel called to like want deeper help in any way, just there's a link in the description somewhere where I do offer one-on-one sessions right now. Probably won't do this all the time, but like I like hearing from people and getting kind of validation that people are resonating with what I'm putting out. So if you feel called to it, click that link. I'd be happy to help you out in any way I can and give you guidance and direction. Okay. I'll see you in another video, and Chad's out for now. Peace. Bye.